Happy Sunday, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back on the Citadel, the 5-year-old multiplayer server in survival Minecraft, where we have been building this medieval city over the last 2 years. And we're going to pick up right where we left off, which is, I think, where all my stuff is. I think all my shulker boxes are still up behind the house that we worked on yesterday, or rather the mess hall here for the barracks that is next to it. So, this is what we completed yesterday. Nothing too fancy, but it was just a shell of a build when we started, so it was nice to kind of get all the details, both inside and outside, done. There's a little potato garden out back. We did not get this far. We did not do anything along here, although I'd like to try and tackle that. And the next thing on the agenda is actually going to be to adjust this build next door. And I don't know, I haven't decided if I want this to be two separate builds, because I looked in here. This is a decent size. It has a strange little L crook to it, but it is a decent size. I don't know whether this tower was meant to be functional, because if we go inside of it, there's not that much room. There's really not a heck of a lot going on in here. Also, that's probably a mob death trap. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I don't think we could do a staircase in here. I think that's probably kind of tight, and I don't know what it would lead up to. So I'm debating putting this over here and having this connected. It's a little big, but we could maybe turn this into like some sort of shop or place, and then this could be the living space, you know, someone that would live off of their own shop, I guess. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Kay the River Cat, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 15 months, holy smokes. So glad to have you on board. Very much appreciate the support. The Eliminate, hello. McScrewgunn's like, wait, welcome back. You just started. Yes, both of those things. It feels like I was just streaming yesterday when I was just streaming yesterday. The modern art shulker box sculpture, yeah, isn't it pretty? So, I guess the thing that I always talk about on the channel is to have some sort of motivation in terms of like a story or some sort of, I guess, destination. The other thing we could try to do is that another technique I like to do in this town is to build the most important build, and that way if we need to change anything, if this needs to be adjusted, like just say for example if we wanted to knock this out to make room for something else up here, we could work on the inn today, but this is not a one stream and finished project. Like this is going to take forever. The big multi-floor, very decorative build, big fireplace, all that kind of stuff. So as much as I'd like to work on the street, it might be better to start thinking about what these are going to be. It looks like it was supposed to be a small barracks, or perhaps we can have it be like a small storehouse full of like crates and things like that. And there's also room to have more things over here. Looks like I might have tried to do something over here. We've got the path changing, but I feel like we could have the path also go this way. I don't know what it would do other than just connect back up here. So yeah, there's a fair bit going on, and some of this would hinge on what the back of the inn is going to look like too. I'm doing alright. I didn't sleep super well last night, so if I seem a little bit slow today, that would be why. But other than that, I'm good. There's a weird space back here too. I mean, this is the most logical, I guess, is to put something here and finish off the walkway here. This we can fill in with just like crates and barrels and things. feel like this would not be straight. And I feel like this would have probably a door at this level. So yeah, let's try this. Let's try to sort out what that could be and how we could make it look better. I think we raise up the floor. We'll use the outer wall as the wall for the actual building. I feel like it might have to get a little bit taller. If we do any kind of gable on this, though, we're going to lose part of the stair, so this is going to get knocked back a bit, I think. Yeah, that could work. Then we just have to change the sections so that they work out better. I feel like if we're going to do a door, we should do sections of 3 instead of sections of 2. Not that we couldn't have a big section and a small section. That might be a little bit big, but I think that works out better. Many colors of rainbow approval. Nice. I seem to recall you mentioned somewhere that you aim to have Westell done by the end of the year. Is that still an aim, and do you think you'll hit it? I think Westell proper, yes. I can also increase the frequency of streams. Like, I can stream more often, and I can focus on Minecraft more often. I just happen to be really enjoying Satisfactory right now, so I've been doing both. But yeah, I think we can do, I mean, because this is all finished. There's maybe 1 or 2 things we have to look at in there, but like, it's not, by no means is it not done. Same with the Lowtown parts. I think the only thing that's really missing in the main area is just like stuff on the street, like carts and things like that. We've got a little bit down there, but I feel like more of that along here will help. The elephant in the room is making this look nicer. And beyond that, the buildings over here, there's only about 3 or 4. So like 1, 2, 3, well, there's 6, I guess. 4, 5. And 6. Well, it's 7. But I don't think it's going to be, nothing is going to be like 16 streams like the mansion, right? And there's nothing to say that I can't just, like, you know, take a couple weeks in November and just like just play Minecraft, you know, just focusing on it. Are there any small tasks that willing server mates can help along the way? Something that doesn't require a lot of thinking? I don't know. I appreciate the offer. If anything, I'd say, like, if I laid out like farms and stuff out here and people were to come and plant them, that would probably be one thing. Because that's the one thing that's gonna make this look not great, is the fact that there's this entire area that's just not touched leading up to it. It feels very kind of incomplete and very barren and very just default Minecraft. So there's stuff like that. Yeah, it's hard. There's not really much. There's no like mining or grind work, right? We're so late game on the server that there's nothing for it. So, but yeah, if I laid out a farm or two, then that could work. We've done one of these before, and I don't remember what I made it out of. It's just right over here. I think it's got like a deep slate roof. Oh, it's like all dark and stuff. Okay. I feel like we should do I feel like we should do not stone bricks, maybe. EWP, hello, how's it going? Yeah, that's looking a little on the fancy side. What could we do to make that look a little bit more like a shed? Honestly, I guess it's just cobblestone and tough, right? Be eliminated. Looking forward to tomorrow's episode of the Spawn Chunks. Cool. That seems a little tall. I think we might have to lower the roof on that side and then put like a gable over here. We'll keep with the dark oak because that's what's around right now with the neighbors. This is actually going to be a pretty tricky build. It's pretty small. Feels like that sticks out too far. think that's okay. It's very tiny. There's not a lot going on inside. So if we were to bring the roof down low, one, it's going to mess up there, but you have to start it like here. So that's going to sort of work and sort of not work. Yeah, so that's not going to work. I don't want to pitch it this way. That doesn't make any sense. Sort of work and sort of not work is an accurate description of my build style. Nice. Yeah. Well, mine too. Mine too. That might work. We go one more forward. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Tasbeed, hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. So that we can change this into stairs. Dan Grace, welcome in. You are precisely on time. So we'll worry about texture and stuff on the roof later. Basically, I wanted to make sure that it was going to stay lower than this roof. I feel like we might want to go trapdoors here. I feel like that makes sense. We could maybe even get away with trapdoors here because there's not that many of them. Cool. I'd like to try to figure out something in here. This feels a little bit strange to have that not be sealed in. So like maybe we can just do this. But then that feels weird too. Cosmic Dancer with 5,000 bits. For a split second, I doubted your ability to put a roof on this. My apologies. And some bits. Well played. That's funny. Glad I don't disappoint. We need to make more cracked bricks before I do anything else. We need to make some more cracked bricks. How many blocks of coal? Does only it smelts? A block of coal smelts 8 items, or more than 8 items. I don't remember. Do I have anything other than coal for fuel? It's going to do more than 8, isn't it? Coal is 8. Block of coal is 80. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. That's what I thought. Because a block of coal is 9 pieces of coal. So obviously I know we can bring in some greenery here, and that might be what we have to do to make that feel. Put some bushes in there. Have that feel a little bit better. think that feels about right. If this was a storeroom for things, just come right out here, go straight in, get the stuff and things that you want. So now we just have to pile it full of stuff, which should be pretty easy. Gonna get a couple of hay bales, I think. Not me just realizing you can smelt with a block of coal rather than just refilling it with individual pieces. I mean, if you really want to get fancy EWP, you should smelt with bamboo, because you can collect it automatically, you can funnel it into furnaces automatically, it will never run out, the furnace will never run out of fuel. You can grow it in the nether. It's a little bit more complicated moving it around in the nether, but you can do it. Bamboo is the fuel. The thing for me that I noticed about the latest snapshot is that the mosaic block, the bamboo mosaic block, is now a block that you can use to smelt with. I did not check to see how much you can smelt with it. Just trying to think about different things we could put in this place to make it look like it has stuff. Not overly complicated. DevonSkirata tier 2 subbed for 16 months. Thank you so much, Devon. Very much appreciated. Beehives. Mini blocks, right. Oh yes, and like salt barrels and things. My brain is just not working on full tilt today. Mini blocks, mini blocks, mini blocks. There are a lot of smelting options. I think that's one of the strengths of the game. It's probably going to be enough. Yes, I saw that, Danny. The fact that you can now, with a game rule, make infinite lava sources, that's going to change a lot, because I think could you use a dispenser to like pick up a bucket of lava, distribute that to a furnace, and then somehow get an empty bucket into the dispenser? Main smelting option is lava buckets because it smelts 100 items. But the thing is that you have to go manually refill those, right? That's what I'm asking. You know, like, can you now, with the new lava mechanic that you can filter or turn on in your options, can you actually make auto smelting with lava? Provided you turn on that game rule. Because if that's the case, everyone will just turn on the game rule. I think it's interesting when a game developer introduces a a game rule where it's such a no-brainer that everyone just turns it on. It's like a fire tick. Like, I'm not sure when they added fire tick or if it's always been a thing that you could manage, but I don't know very many people that play with fire tick on. Most people don't. I'm gonna have to move all this kind of stuff anyway. Maybe, maybe not too. I was gonna put in white concrete powder. I wonder if calcite would look better. There's a lot to smack your face on when you fly low through the city. Calcite. It's weird, I kind of want stairs to come up here too. Yeah, that feels more functional. So I want to put something with a sign wrapped around it. Maybe we'll do that. This kind of stuff is always fun because, like, it doesn't need to be perfect, and it's a fun way to just kind of like spitball. It's almost like sketching if you're an artist. You know? Just having fun, figuring out what works. Happy accidents. So I want something, I think, here. I'll have something else on the floor. I feel like that would make sense, like just having a pile of bricks around. Oh, I should have grabbed a slab. That would have been smart. How to pack a room full of stuff. Alright, so something could go here. Basically, I want something to put this little barrel on, just because I think it looks like a little beer barrel. So what could we put down? The door is going to have to go here. Oh, that doesn't work there. Did the words "it doesn't need to be perfect" really just come out of your mouth? Who are you? When have you done with Joel? You know. What's the block in your inventory above the scaffolding? No block. It is from. I get the idea from Whip. They look like crates anyway. It's just that I made them look like better crates. This might be Whip's texture. I think I might have tweaked it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's just straight up Whip's texture. Yeah, I like that better. So we're gonna change this to a full block. So I think I can put something there. I'm just trying to think of what I want to put on the ground. I guess I could do just another note block. It's probably the easiest thing. Or we can go with beehive, maybe. Too close to the chest. I think that works. Only have to texture 4 blocks in the floor. And call it done. It's probably a death trap. Yep. What can we do? That's not tall enough to spawn anything. Nothing can spawn there. It might light up as we put out a lantern out here somewhere. That could be a thing. But it's not bad. Not bad. Pretty quick and easy. So now it's just a matter of making it look like it doesn't stick out too much. I wonder if we could change this to a stair. It does look a little bit funny. EWP, I don't know if we'd put candles in a storeroom though, right? Imagine there'd be some fire hazards. I've done it before. There's a storeroom over here, I think. I'm pretty sure we use candles in here. How do I get up top? Wrong building. This one. Lantern. Oh, they're not on. We just have windows. That's what it is. Because it's the storehouse for the candle shop. That's why I'm remembering that there's candles in it. But yeah, they're not on. Yeah, fire in a shed with a... I'm trying to make it... It's funny, like I know it's not realistic in terms of the gameplay, but I'm just trying to make it feel like it makes sense. And this feels very strange. All right, well, we can probably mess with this a little bit. Imagine we could have a little bit of a vine going up there, so we'll switch over to greenery mode. I thought the satchel was empty. Whoops. Annoying. Oh, right. 8. This building isn't done either. Can confirm shulker box is not empty. Yep. What I wanted it for was like dumping in stuff that I don't have a place for up here. Should move this. Actually, I should move all of these. I guess we'll set up here. Sort of want to see both sides of this path. That's annoying. Alright, well, we'll focus on this part here. So I'm seeing like a small vine maybe going up here. So we could have some bushes in the corners. Might even be able to get away with a small tree. I don't think it's going to grow up that high. I'm trying to think of what could I put down there that would make sense. I guess I could try that trick with the trapdoors. Maybe just grass. Which I didn't bring. Nerd pants, hello. It feels really big from the outside, but it's just a teeny little shed. Yeah, you know what? That's enough. I feel like that's fine. The tree feels like it's a little out of place, but yeah, you know, I think that might be a little bit better. It's a little bit more boring, but I wonder what a fern would look like in the corner. Oh, add shears. I hear a skeleton somewhere. Yeah, it's a little bit more diverse. Cool, that was easy. Okay, so I guess one option would be to extend the stairs right into the wall. So we could just take these and extend them. But that feels strange to me somehow. This maybe makes sense, but I feel like this feels odd. That's a little bit better. But then I'm thinking like maybe we just need to put in a little bit of dense foliage, you know? But then it's like, well, why would this thing grow in this like really dark, kind of shady spot? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And it feels somehow like it looks like it's supposed to be green steps instead of a bush. Do magma blocks animate if they're not visible to the player? I don't know, Master Crunchy. Or are they always animated as long as they are rendered? I wonder if that's like a proximity to the player thing. In the same way, like Optifine has a thing where you can like not render the faces of blocks that don't face the player. Starting to think you're over a cave or something, or close to the being near the wall. Oh, the part of the wall up there is hollow. Like, I don't remember exactly where it is, but we can only dig down like two bits. Like if I go in here, I'm pretty sure it's hollow. Oh, maybe not. I could have sworn it was hollow. Could have sworn. I'm pretty sure that like this area here, like there's nothing underneath it. Because when you look at the wall from the other side, like we're only 4 or 5 blocks below the top of the wall. But over here, like the ground level is like up there. So I think all of the space in here, I'm pretty sure it's empty. Like if I go over here, I think I left a spot. I don't know whether I sealed it up or not. I thought I had left. Yeah. I mean, this goes down into the caves. But like, this is pretty square. I'm pretty sure that this is like a sealed up portion. I know I sealed that off. Oh, I'm missing a ladder. That's annoying. And yes, it is indeed time for break. Do I really need the coal? Yes. You saw how much coal we just burned to smelt my precious cracked stone. You want to know why I never run out of coal, Cosmic? That's why. Why does Joel never run out of stuff? Always be hoarding. Is how I answer that. Exactly. I'm sure there are rendered. If they are rendered, there's a mod that can call them for me. What's the importance, Master Crunchy? Just out of curiosity. For folks that are new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. It is that time, so I'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes. DevonSkirata kicking off the second hour of the stream with 3 gifted subs going out to Noodle Nam, Renewal Wen, and Long Patrol 1. Thanks very much, DevonSkirata. That's amazing. Very much appreciated. And Master Crunchy chiming in with the plan for the magma blocks was to use them in a trading hall that you saw Impulse SV do, and the magma blocks are used to prevent the villagers from pathfinding. So pathfinding causes lag, but the animation in the block causes lag, and you're trying to figure out which causes less lag. I see. I get it. Crybaby Sean, hello. Welcome in. I think I'm low on rockets. There we go. Not a problem anymore. I did notice that my elytra is pretty low though, so we're gonna have to go repair some stuff, I think. Would be a nice break actually. Go for a little walk. So obviously we need to connect this up, right? And then this is not going to stay like that. But unfortunately, that makes this feel very boring back here. So we're going to have to create some texture bits to make it feel less like a problem. Maybe even come back here. I do think we'd be able to add some bushes in here. I just don't know what to do about that. Maybe we only go down so far? And crackstone. You know, honestly, that might be all we need. Yeah, I think that's fine. I might smooth these ones out. Yeah, just give it a little bit of a buffer. Anytime in Minecraft that you can take something like this, where you've got like some tangent faces, if you can create some sort of offset, I find it really makes that feel different, right? You get overlap. Overlap is always better than not. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I do need to move some shulkers. So let's just pack a few things away. I think I'm going to take anything that's not a mini block and move it. Keeps it organized this way I know where all the mini blocks are. Master Crunchy, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Gamer Carolyn, hello, welcome back. Stone Tater, we are working on this little warehouse thing. Just a little tiny build, but we finished it up in the first hour. And now we're kind of like doing some greenery along the path. It does look a little bit funny from above, like it looks quite large. But, I mean, that's Minecraft roofs for you. But we've got the staircase in here, and we just finished up the greenery there. And now I'm just moving a bunch of these. So I can see both sides of the path. And because I think we should probably move our stuff over here somewhere. Because I feel like I'm going to need all this space. Kind of wonder where we should set up shop. Maybe we should set up shop in the inn, or maybe just behind it. Yeah, maybe here. Actually, let's go other side. Put the woods over here. It always takes so long to set this stuff up, but like, it's so beneficial for me, just from a building perspective, to just like be able to quickly get at what I want. Green bin, bushel box, mangrove, flowers. Tables and chairs. Love how you have your layout after watching your stream the last time. Helped me change up my plan of attack for my own town build. That's cool, Stone Tater. That's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of an organic layout. Like I kind of followed the land. The only thing about the town that I'm not happy with is the shape of the outside wall. I find this is weird. Like I should have maybe found a better spot for the church, but what I did was I built on where the Minecraft Village church was. Like I built on that site specifically, so that's kind of why I started there. And this is peculiar on this side too. It's not the best. It looks kind of funny from above. It looks okay from the air. Like if you're flying around and you're looking at like how the walls protect the town, right? Like that makes sense. This giant hill is in the way. It cuts off the river. This giant mountain protects all this stuff in here. And then we've got the gate over the river at this end. It's not finished, but right? But then this all feels okay. Like that's fine. That's fine. This is unfinished, but this all feels good. It's only this part here feels very strange. The church sticking out, like I mentioned. And I don't know what we would have done differently. And everything else feels okay. This feels very barren, but like I mentioned that earlier today, we'll have to work on that. So, I guess we can get rid of this sign. So we could have a small barracks here, I guess, in terms of like bunks and stuff like that. Because there wasn't a lot of space for bunks in here. All seems to be pretty functional. There's some bunks up there. And again, it would make sense that a small barracks would be kind of attached to the wall. I'm just trying to think about how I would want to design the roof. I guess we'd want the gable to be on this side, right? Because otherwise we're going to run into issues. It's going to be tricky up against the wall like that. Unless we don't have it up against the wall. Like maybe we just have it freestanding. Attach it here, but nowhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it would only be 3 wide in here. I guess we could make it into an L. If we really extended it, which unfortunately I just put all my stuff in the way. We could have some sort of back courtyard. This just feels very straight. I'm kind of wondering whether we could bump it. I feel like that's more interesting. And we could increase the height by having this be maybe stairs down into the facility, whatever it happens to be. I mean, maybe this whole part here is outside. and we have another stairwell or staircase accessing the wall. I feel like we need another wall, like another staircase down this way, because I don't think there's anything inside this tower. I think it's just empty. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing. Holy smoke. That is one thing about this place, is that the more you walk around, the more you realize there's a lot left to do. Smaller builds really help fill up some of the space in the town, but do they help you in terms of knowing what space you have left to build? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of it's just like a feeling, you know? Like, I feel like we could push this out a little bit. Although maybe not too much. Because if we had that farther out, it would look like this. And that's not bad, right? Like, it doesn't close it off too much. Will give us more room inside, that's for sure. Challenge then becomes it's an even wide build. It's no longer on 5, it's on 6 wide. This might even just move over here. So then maybe what makes it 6 wide is actually that this is sticking out, so we could still center it on this part here. But we'd want to have, I think we'd want to have the gables here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I was to go get some dark oak, I guess I want to do dark oak. I'm just trying to think about how to make this look a little bit different. What have we done for the other? I guess we can go deep slate. Yeah, deep slate and spruce looks good. Yeah, there's an awful lot of dark oak over this way. So I definitely want to do something different. Yeah, I think the deep slate was deep slate and basalt. Great minds think alike, fools seldom differ. So if we did that, we would have to center it on this. You can hear that zombie. Darkspade, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So we do something like that. Fortunately, that touches. So I'm glad that I tested it. I like the color, like I like the change in to the gray, but it comes out too far. And I guess we can just do 2 of these. I think this might be the first time it's rained on stream today. I guess I could always bring it up top in positions like this. How close to the top of the wall were we? Could I do something a little bit more creative? Yeah, I could go up a little bit taller, I guess. Is it raining less often, or are we just not noticing the rain? Oh, maybe. I don't actually know that. So I could make this quite tall. So that would help with the shape being so simple. It feels kind of funny, doesn't it? So for this, we'll probably end up changing the slope here. So rather than going in a gable, we'll use the wall, and we'll simply go at an angle to the wall. But if that's the case, we can probably actually push this back. It's a little bit strange. Maybe that just needs to be a slab. Yeah, it's better. And then on this one, we could do the same thing. We could just maybe do that thing I was mentioning where we push it back. And then that way, the next gable can come in. We just start right from here. Gonna need more deep slates. Ever make what fountain? I don't remember making plans to make a fountain. I'm sure people have suggested a fountain. You know, I could probably use scaffolding a lot more often to like build roofs in the air, you know? When you don't have anything to attach it to. Yeah, like I should really try to make a habit of this. A lot less block placing. It was when you were building a massive staircase? That doesn't narrow it down. I've been building in this area for 2 years. Well, if you were worried about what dark might look like, building a deep slate in the dark is definitely a dark way to go about things. And I'm just realizing that that is now taller than the wall. And I don't know if I like that. Cosmic Dancer has joined the game. If you can't have fun with server mates, what's the point of having them? Where can I find that? Pay attention, everyone. Everyone catch that? Everyone see what's going on? I'm glad that Dan got it. So this, I think, is going to be like the first draft of these. I'd imagine there's going to be some changes. It probably won't all be deep slate. I'm sure I'll end up texturing and using different blocks and things. But just to kind of get some shapes up here and give us an idea. This is a decent interior space. So if we wanted to have, like, you know, several bunks back here, we absolutely could. We don't have to adhere to the wall. We could totally mess around with it, but I always like having that kind of stuff here. So we could kind of like extend this up here. The thing that I'm concerned about is having the wall become short, like having the house become shorter than the wall, or taller than the wall rather. Cosmic says, hey, this sounds like a fun channel. I think I'll check it out. Nice. Please do. For folks that are wondering, I do have a VODs channel on YouTube. So if you're not a Twitch person when it comes to watching VODs, or if you want to check stuff out from like 2-3 years ago, then you can go and check that out on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. I think I prefer stairs here. But that to me looks okay. Again, we'll change it so it's a little bit more varied in its texture. Should put some torches up so it's not a mob haven. Where'd my torches go? Did I put them in the everything else box? Yes. But I feel like that's a pretty solid thing. I wouldn't want to move any of this. I feel like this is probably a decent amount of space. Because we can put some stuff out here. Like, we could have barrels and all that kind of stuff, you know? Have a few things around. Maybe you could have like an archery block or something out here. Target block. I feel like I could change this space as well into like an outside courtyard, like some place where they would spar. Like that would be kind of a fun thing. We could make practice dummies like in Minecraft dungeons, you know? I don't know what these things were. There's these 2 little stone or 3 little stone bits. I'm not sure whether I was pretending to be wanting to make a house there or what. But imagine like a couple of these guys out like that, and then we wear trapdoors. Right, so you can imagine like if this was like a sparring yard or a practice yard. How did the sheep get on the roof? Probably spawned them there, would be my guess. How's the inventory so clean? It might be in the wrong stream. We've been working on little builds, and we haven't been really doing much detailing. We've just been kind of planning stuff out. We worked on this and put this together today. And then the rest of the time I've been spitballing on this barracks. But I like the idea, and this kind of like natural slope here provides like a really natural kind of like edge of the yard, you know? Could put a little stone wall up there, a little retaining wall. Could have another, have like a gate here, indicating where the thing begins and ends. You know, I think that's pretty cool. I've of course built my temporary setup in the middle of it, so we'll have to move that again. But I like it. So inside on the floor, we'll probably keep the same sort of motif that we've been doing in here, which is just mostly bricks. It's really not too different. I kind of feel like all of these buildings would have been built at the same time as the wall, so I'm trying to keep their aesthetic in that way. What's this? Yeah, it's just mostly, well, that's mostly stone. I guess we could do more of an andesite feel, but the wall's already made of that, so we have to be conscious of that. This looks okay. Wonder what Cosmic is up to. I know there's been a teleportation, which means she's in the neighborhood. They always do that. They pop in on stream and come up with some sort of way to surprise. Sometimes it's literally throwing me a bone. They did that last stream. Last weekend. Last weekend. Cosmic is lamenting the lack of Elytra in their life. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. Did you die? Nope. I missed something. I'm wondering where Cosmic went. I'm looking for the brightly clad skin. I like the art idea. You can put levers on arms and dummies. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we could do all kinds of really cool stuff. I was also thinking about giving an arrow to an armor stand and then using the armor stand to have like a couple of arrows permanently sticking out of the test dummies. That could be kind of fun too, right? I don't think they'd put Dan in detention. Right, Dan? I mean, it all depends. All depends. I think that works. We could use pumpkins or mini blocks for heads too. Although I don't know if it's meant to, if I really want it to look like an actual dummy. I kind of think it would be fun if it was more of a post, you know, than an actual, looking like an actual person. See? Hard to miss. Oh. Look at the deep slate. Thanks. More deep slate. Always fun to have generous server mates. And Cosmic left the game. Cosmic like, yes, you have now increased the amount of available storage I have because I have so much deep slate. It is a problem. That's quite funny. Yeah, I think we can work with the space. We think about like having beds in here. We could have 3 beds in there. Maybe not 2 there. You fit a decent amount. Cool. So I like that layout. I guess the only thing to really punch around with now is just changing this place. And because of how much dark oak, I think it might be worth it to either change this from spruce entirely, or I kind of want to go with like a spruce oak combo. Similar to what we have down here. That, or I do like that combination of mud and dark oak. I feel like I might have to do the inn before I do this place. I think I need to figure out what the inn is going to look like, what blocks we're going to work on it with. I don't want to do another mud brick build because you can see them both at the same time. I'm feeling rusty on roofs. You know, like I look at something like this and like I wasn't even thinking about doing something nearly as complex as that. But I probably should, right? More break time if you'd like to take it. Actually, I think this is where I need to wrap it up for today because I don't really have much more in my brain, and I find that when I'm like this in Minecraft, after the initial, like, I knew I wanted to tackle these 2 builds today. After the initial kind of push, you know, once I don't have a lot of creativity flowing, I find that I just end up making work for myself. So I think it might be a good time to step away, and I'll have to do a little bit of research maybe and figure out what I want to do for this build. We do have a lot going on inside, so very loosely, there's going to be like a bar back there. Nice big area for like sitting in around the fire, and like maybe a big table for food and things. A couple of chairs. Then the upstairs comes to here, and then there's not only is there a room or 2 up here, but then there can also be a room up here that leads out onto the balcony, and there's room for another room over here. Like there's quite a bit to sort out in here, so that's a big project, and I don't really want to get too far into it just yet. So I'm trying to find smaller things because I just spent several streams on this big mansion in the distance. I'm trying to get smaller things to break off so I can get it, you know, like move forward and have more checked off. It feels like you've made more progress when you check off little builds. So we still have to texture this part here. So the next time we stream, we'll work on the inside of the barracks. I'll move all this temporary stuff again to somewhere else. I don't know where. Maybe we'll just put it out in the middle of the road over here, just someplace, you know, like maybe here's a good spot for it because we're still next to the inn, we're still next to everything we're doing. That could be a decent spot for it. So Yeah, we're gonna try to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. So I'll take a spinner around and see who's on Twitch and let you know who you're gonna raid for the rest of the afternoon. Be sure to be kind and enjoy that person's stream, or find somebody else if you want. It all depends on what you want to do. There's a new episode of the Citadel Cafe that just came out on Thursday. That's free wherever you can find a podcast, and that is at thecitadelcafe.com, or wherever your favorite podcasts are. We've also got a new episode of the Spawn Chunks coming out tomorrow. So we'll be recording that at 10 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours. Time change this weekend, so we're back to UTC minus 4 hours with Atlantic time. So we'll be recording that with Johnny with Pixel Riffs tomorrow, talking about the new snapshot, lots of new stuff there, as well as usually listener email. And you can, of course, follow me on social media at Joel Duggan and patreon.com/Joel Duggan, where we had a new member join Infinity Cove this past weekend. So Patreon is one of the best ways to support if you do not support via Twitch. If you'd like to maybe play Minecraft with some like-minded people, if you'd like to just support economically for you, all of that adds up. Also, eyeballs, just being here and participating in the excellent discourse that I have in my Twitch chat. I speak often about how wonderful the moderators are and how great the community is around this channel. But on top of that, I want to give a nod to all the regulars that are here that have interesting things to say. We always have interesting conversations about either Minecraft or whatever we're playing. Sometimes it's different video games, doesn't really matter. But I really appreciate it. It's a wonderful place to hang out. So if you've enjoyed your time, leave a follow. If not, I will see you next stream, which is probably going to be something like Tuesday or Wednesday. I might be able to stream on Monday. It depends on how early we finish the Spawn Chunks. But keep an eye on Twitter. My schedule is right now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I have been able to fit in extra streams during the week. I just don't have them down to a specific time or day to be regular with them during the week, because I have other things that have to be done. So we shall see you all then. We're going to raid Viral Porpoise, and it's their birthday. Very cool. Make sure you wish Viral Porpoise a happy birthday, and we'll see you all later. Bye for now.